Welcome back to Advanced CAD/CAM tutorial. Today we are going to design and assemble a beautiful Formula 1 racing car making SolidWorks. We will design each and every part and assemble end. So keep watching. How to do it SolidWorks. I wish like you. So let's get started now. I will select front plane, sketch. Go to search bar command. Type picture. Picture sketch. I will give the picture in the description. Front XY0 width 300 mm, height 62 mm, transparency 20. Select. Go to top plane, sketch now. Picture sketch. Insert fixer. Y-55, copy, paste, width 300, 110 mm. Select. Simply exit. Go to right plane, sketch. Right plane picture insert. -55, Y0, width 110 mm, height 47 mm. Select. Simply exit. Now start sketch. First I will choose top plane, sketch. I will draw one horizontal line. Select line. Make sure construction geometry. Draw one more line. Select here to here. Construction geometry. Now start to define 25.61 mm. Angle 41.36. Hit enter. Select corner edge to origin. Distance 140.915. Select by default. Here to here distance 37.86. Hit enter. Drawing fully defined. Simply exit. Now I will create a plane. Select line. Selection reference top plane. Again I will select plane. Past reference right plane. Distance 117 mm. Select. I will create one more plane. Past reference right plane. Distance 259 mm. Hit enter. Select. Height plane. I will sketch plane 2. Sketch now. Normal. I will draw one vertical line. Here to here. Choose here corner rectangle. Select. Let's define. Distance to bottom line 12.39 mm. Hit enter. Select edge. Distance 11.04 mm. 9.69. Select. Remove this relation. Define 12.39. Hit enter. Corner to bottom is 25.25 mm. Now this is fully defined. Exit sketch. Now I will sketch plane 3. Sketch normal. Draw one vertical line. Here to here. Select. Make sure vertical relation. Choose here center rectangle. Now define. Origin to bottom 12.36. Enter. Line 14.42. 6.55 mm. Select. Drawing fully defined. Simply exit. Now plane 1 sketch. Side view. Choose here spline. Black. Select point. Hold shift key. Tangent. Make coincide. Exit sketch. Now sketch plane 2. Normal. Choose here center line. Make relation vertical. Select here line. Center line to draw horizontal line. Vertical. Horizontal. Direct line. I'll choose this line. Draw. Let's define 13.5 mm. Select this point to point tangent, tangency value 22.49 mm. Select this point 13.46 mm. Angle 92.68, 101 degree. Now see, drawing is fully defined. Exit sketch. Go to sketch, choose 3D sketch, select convert entities, select line, convert. I will draw line here to this point. Select again, select exit sketch. Again select 3D sketch, convert entities, select line, convert, exit sketch, hide sketch. Go to 3D sketch, choose here spline, select point to here, front angle view, smart dimension, tangency value 132, spline 158. Exit sketch. Go to 3D sketch, choose here spline, select edge to here, hold shift key, coincide relation. Okay. Front view, simply exit. Go to 3D sketch, choose spline, select point to here, top view, front side, exit sketch. Go to 3D sketch, choose here spline, select point to here, top view, exit sketch. Edit 3D sketch 1, delete line, exit sketch, edit sketch, remove relation, exit. Create one more 3D sketch, go to sketch, 3D sketch, convert entities, select line, convert, exit sketch, scroll down, hide all sketch, visible to all 3D sketch. Go to surface, Lofted Surface, select guide curve, show all sketch. Now 3D sketch, line, select exit sketch. Go to surface, planar surface, select edge, second edge. Go to loop surface, select edge, choose 3D sketch edge. See, same, Go to Planar Surface. Need surface. Choose all surface. Create solid body. See, make one body. Show sketch. Planar surface. Go to 3D sketch. Draw spline. Select point. Front side. Exit sketch. Go to loop surface. Select one profile, second profile, edge, hide solid body, sketch, 3D sketch, spline, select point, to point, exit sketch, hide sketch, go to loop surface, select edge, guide curve, select loop surface, select edge, last one, loop surface, go to need surfaces, create solid body, show body on, combine, select two body, add. Now try to mirror this, select body, mirror about front plane. Now I will create plane, past reference, right plane, distance 165 mm. Select plane 4, sketch, draw center line, select makeshift construction geometry, draw line, midpoint line, select point, hold shift key, coincide relation, choose here center point circle, here to here, select, remove tangent relation, hold shift key, should be horizontal relation, draw spline, now state define, 22.70, enter, bottom to this point, 51.24, this is 30.9 mm, 0.67 mm, select, radius 4.8, hold shift key, tangent relation, now see drawing is fully defined. Go to mirror entities, select mirror about, exit sketch, go to plane 3, sketch now, normal, choose here line, midpoint line, select center point arc, here to here, select, draw spline, select, now define, 7 mm, select, I will draw one vertical line, select point, hold shift key, midpoint, smart dimension, distance 8.13 mm, circle radius 2.4 mm, hold shift key, tangent, select line origin to bottom line 24.58. Select point, hold shift key, horizontal relation. Now see drawing fully defined. Auto mirror. Select mirror about. Exit sketch. Height plane. Sketch. Go to 3D sketch. Choose here spline. Here to here. Select. Hold shift key. Coincide relation. Front view. Exit sketch. Hide all sketch. Go to picture step. Loop boss base. Select profile 1. True. Select guide cap. See. Show all sketch. Show shaded view. I will apply fillet 6 mm. Select edge, fillet 3 mm. Now I will create plane. Past reference right plane. Distance 9 mm. Select. Height plane. I will sketch plane 2. Sketch now. Normal. I will draw one vertical line. Choose here corner rectangle. Select midpoint. Hold shift key line. Make coincide relation. Place define. Bottom to is 17.50 mm. Select line to edge 13.58. Width 24.79. Now drawing is fully defined. Exit sketch. Now sketch plane 6. Normal. Same. Select center line. Draw vertical line. Choose here corner rectangle. Coincide. Let's define. Bottom line to origin. Distance 12.7 mm. Top line to origin 15.9 mm. 5.6 mm. Drawing fully defined. Exit sketch. Now sketch front plane. Choose here spline. Select here to here. This point, hold shift key. Coincide. Same. Automatic coincide. Normal. Simply exit sketch. Go to sketch step. 3D sketch. Select spline. Midpoint to midpoint. Select top view. Exit sketch. Create one more 3D sketch. Spline. Same. Top view. Exit sketch. Hide all sketch. Go to feature step. Loop boss base. First profile, second profile. Guide curve. Select 1. Select 2. Select 3. Complete. Select. Show all sketch. Now sketch front plane. Choose here spline. Select edge to edge. Select wireframe. Draw line. Out body. Select. Go to shaded view. Features. Extruded cut. Show all both. Go to plane 2. Sketch. Normal. Choose here corner rectangle. Select point. 2 point. Now define. .2 mm. Drawing fully defined. Go to extrude. 2 mm. Now apply fillet. 2 mm. One more apply fillet 2 mm. Again fillet 2 mm. Plane 2 sketch now. Normal. Select face. Convert. Go to features. Extruded boss base. Distance 26 mm. Select. Go to surface. Loop surface 1. Edit sketch 3D. Normal. Select this point tangent value 64, 243. Show all 3D sketch. Hide body. Edit loop surface. Remove edge. Select this guy profile. Edit loop surface. Select profile. See, all error gone. Edit sketch. Remove dimension. Exit sketch. Something editing this face into face. More edit. Select exit sketch. Choose here top plane. Sketch now. I will draw one horizontal line. Here to here. Select. Make sure horizontal relation. Choose here center rectangle. Select. Select line. Midpoint line. Hold shift key. Make coincide. Now let's define. Select line to origin 146.9. Remove line. To find relation should be vertical. Choose here spline. Select. Select spline. Hold shift key. Tangent relation. Smart dimension. Overall length 182.2. Go to mirror. Select mirror. Copy mirror about center line. .63. Select. 19.5 into 2. Now see, drawing is fully defined. Now it's time to extrude. Go to extruded boss base. Upper direction. Extrude 35. Offset 25. Make sure unmatched result. Because create a new body, it helps us to extruded cut. Select. Now I will sketch front plane. Select line. Draw a triangular line. Vertical line. Select. Choose here spline. select, exit sketch, go to Extruded Cut, select previous sketch, throw all both, select body, flip side. I will sketch top plane, select, draw line, okay, go to Extruded Cut, feature tab, Extruded Cut, reverse direction, offset 25 mm, Extruded Cut 82 mm. Okay, now apply fillet 7 mm. Again apply fillet 7 mm. See, I have two body, 2 in 1. Select body to add. Now apply fillet 2 mm. Same this side. Fillet full preview 2 mm. Now we'll discuss front plane. Go to wireframe view. Choose here spline. Here to here. Select. Show. Draw line. Close. Go to Extruded Cut. Mid plane. Throw all both side. Face fillet 2 mm. Now sketch top plane. Choose here spline. Go to features. Extruded boss base. Offset 25 mm. Unmasked result. Select. Now sketch front plane. Choose here spline. Draw spline. Here to here. Select. One more spline. Select point to point. Now it's time to Extruded Cut. Roll both. Select body. Flip direction. See. Now combine. Select body to body, add. Now I will create a plane. Go to reference geometry, plane, fast reference, right plane, distance 1 mm. Again create plane, select 7, distance 35 mm. Select height 7 plane, plane 8 viscous, normal. Choose here spline. Select. Now define distance 13.1 mm. Overall length 49.9. Height 9.3. Exit sketch. Plane height. Now sketch plane 7. Normal. Draw spline. Exit sketch. Go to surface tab, Lofted Surface, second profile. Select. Go to top plane, sketch now. Select center line, draw horizontal line. Make sure construction geometry. Choose here spline, draw. Here. Again spline. Now define origin to point 12.7 mm. Select 2 point between distance 18.4. Last one 20.5. Select. Draw line. Go to surface tab, trim surface. Select face. Keep selection. Offset. Reverse direction 1 mm. I will apply thickness. Choose here thickness. Offset surface. Downward 0.5 mm thickness. Select. Fillet 3 mm. One more fillet 3 mm. Hide sketch. Fillet 3 mm. Show sketch. Create plane. Geometry tab. Plane. Fast appearance 7. Distance 45 mm. Select. Plane 9 sketch. Normal. Draw spline. Exit sketch. Hide plane. Right plane sketch. Normal. Exit sketch. Surface tab. Loop surface. First profile. Second profile. Select. Go to top plane. Sketch. Draw spline. Surface tab. Go to trim surface. Keep selection. Now apply thickness. Select surface. Downside direction 0.5 mm. Select. Now I will create plane. Go to reference geometry. Plane. Fast reference. Plane 9. Flip direction 1 mm. Select. Select plane 10. Sketch now. Normal. Choose here spline. Exit sketch. Go to right plane. Sketch. Normal. Select spline. Simply exit sketch. Hide plane. Go to loop surface. Select profile 1. Second profile. Now sketch top plane. Spline. Exit sketch. Go to trim surface. Keep selection, remove. See. Now apply thickness 0.5 mm down direction. Now I will create plane. Fast reference front plane, distance 51 mm. Plane 11, select sketch. Draw line. Exit sketch. Right plane. Extruded boss base. Sketch. Reverse direction 1 mm. Match result. Edit extruded boss base. Remove tangent. Select line, hold shift key, line, tangent relation. Exit sketch. Go to directed tab. Move face inside the body. Okay. Hide sketch. Features. Similarly, we also mirror front plane. Now combine. Add. Again. Okay. Fillet 5 mm. Fillet 1 mm. Delete surface. Now I will create plane. First appearance right plane. Distance 271 mm. Select. Create one more plane. Distance 28.5 mm. Okay. Height 12 plane. Sketch 13 plane. Draw center line. Choose here spline. Create horizontal line. Let's define 55.7 mm overall length, 24 mm distance. Fillet radius 3 mm. Go to mirror entities, select mirror, mirror about center line. Okay, simply exit sketch. Hide plane. Show sketch. Front plane. Sketch. Draw spline. Okay, exit sketch. Go to surface tab. Extruded surface. Up to point. Now sketch plane 12. Draw spline. Fillet. Radius 1 mm. Mirror entities. Select mirror about center line. Okay. Exit sketch. Now sketch front plane. Draw spline. Horizontal relation. Select point, hold shift key, make pairs. Same. Exit sketch. Go to sketch tab, 3D sketch. Select spline, point to point. Exit sketch. Same. 3D sketch. spline, okay. Hide all sketch picture, surfaces, loop surface, select sketch, second profile, select guide curve, last one. Go to knit surfaces, merge entities. Now apply thickness, find 5 mm outside. Show all sketches. I will sketch front plane. I will choose 3-point arc. Feature step, extruded cut. Throw all both sides. Again, sketch front plane. Display style, wireframe. Draw spline. Same tricks. Extruded cut. Throw all both sides. I will sketch top plane. Choose here line, midpoint line. Choose center line. Here to here. Make sure horizontal relation. Now define 45.5 mm. Skip key. Draw line. Select. Choose here spline. Again draw line. Okay, let's define on distance 106 mm. Fillet radius 10 mm. Now try to mirror. Now it's time to extrude boss base. Offset 5 mm. 3 mm blind. I will try this space. Sketch. Draw line. Again draw line. Spline. Select line. Extend contact to here. Okay. It's time to extrude boss base. Keep condition up to surface. Direction 2 up to vertex. Make sure unmerged result because create a new body. It helps us to extruded cut. Select. Try on face. Sketch. Draw line. Select surface. Convert. Trim entities. Try extruded cut. Select body. Clip cut outside. See, that's it. Now fillet. Radius 5 mm. Front plane sketch. Draw center line. Exit sketch. I will create plane. Select line. Second reference. Front plane. Sketch. Draw center line. It's time to extrude it. Keep condition mid plane 3 mm. Edit sketch. height plane, front plane, sketch, draw spline, extruded, mid plane 3 mm, directed tab, select face, move face inside this body, combine, add, hide all sketch picture, top plane sketch, draw rectangle. I will add all body 1, extruded, offset, (12 mm), 2 mm. Okay. Mirror tab, select body, mirror plane, front plane. See, all body combined. Add body, hide sketch, now apply fillet 18 mm. Okay. Fillet 1 mm radius. Now sketch front plane. Choose here line, draw horizontal line. Again draw line. Select this line, close this both end. Okay. Skip key. Go to Revolved base. Select axis 360 degree. Apply fillet 1 mm radius. Go to front plane. Sketch. Choose spline. Show sketch. Wireframe. That's it. Now it's time to extruded boss base, shaded view, offset 6 mm, grip condition up to next. On the same way, show sketch, extruded boss base, flip direction, offset 6 mm, up to next. Okay. Sketch 3D. I will choose spline. Select from point to point. Exit sketch. Now this next thinking, make this loop. Second face, choose guide curve. Okay, that's it. Front plane, sketch. Draw horizontal line. Draw taper line, horizontal line. Select this line and close this both side. Okay. One more draw line. Make sure horizontal relation. Now it's time to extrude it. Keep condition mid plane 6 mm. Okay. Fillet radius 1 mm. Select face, sketch, offset, reverse direction 1 mm. Draw circle, linear pattern, distance 1.25, 4, y direction, distance 1.25, 5 pattern, 0.30. Okay. Go to feature tab, Extruded Cut, 3 mm. Okay. Now sketch front plane. Take this normal, wireframe view, draw spline, again draw spline, shaded view, extruded boss base, up to next, select, show sketch, extrude, reverse direction, up to next. Okay. Front plane sketch, wireframe view, draw construction line, exit, create plane, line, second reference front plane, plane 15, sketch, draw spline, offset 0.7 mm, close the both side, draw center line, mirror, select mirror entities, mirror about, tangent. Now it's time to extrude cut. We will tie this face sketch, wireframe view, choose spline, offset 0.7 mm, that's it. Now extrude it 15 mm. See, I will sketch front plane. Take normal, wireframe, spline, here to here, okay. Exit sketch, shaded view, edit extruded boss base, make sure unmerged result. Okay. Select sketch. Now it's time to extrude cut. Flip direction, throw all both, select body. Edit Extruded Cut. Delete line. See. Fillet 1 mm. Go to mirror. Select body. Mirror about front plane. Hide sketch. Combine. Okay. Delete Extruded Cut body. See. Make one body. Show sketch picture. Front plane sketch. Draw line. Make parallel. Try to extrude mid plane 2 mm. Again sketch front plane. Wireframe. Spline. Okay. Shaded view. Extrude. Keep condition mid plane 25 mm. Top plane sketch. Draw simple center line. Exit sketch. I will sketch front plane. Draw spline. Select point. Hold shift key. Make relation vertical. Same. Select point. Hold shift key. Make relation vertical. Take to normal position. Again draw spline. Extruded. Keep condition mid plane. Top view. See. Go to front plane. Sketch. Draw line. That's it. Now extruded. Offset 5 mm. Extruded boss base 1 mm. Now apply fillet. 0.5 mm radius. Hide picture sketch. Hide all sketch. It's time to mirror. Go to mirror. Mirror about front plane. Extruded boss base. Fillet. Now next thing, make this plane. First appearance. Front plane. Distance 34 mm. Okay. Sketch plane 16. Show picture sketch. Wireframe view. Choose here center rectangle. Show shaded view. Try to extrude. Keep condition mid plane 1 mm. Height plane. Now sketch top plane. Line. That's it. Now extruded. Offset 23.5. 2 mm. Go to right plane, normal. Draw center line. Simply exit sketch. It's time to create plane. Second reference, right plane. Okay. It's time to sketch plane 70. Top view. Draw line. Extrude 2 mm. Edit sketch. Make sure unmerged result. Same. Unmerged result. Similarly, we also mirror front plane. Select front plane. Body. Hide picture sketch. Combine. Add body. Delete cut body. Try this base sketch. Convert. Extruded cut. Reverse direction. Now mirror front plane. See this side cut body. Show picture sketch. Sketch plane 16. Wireframe view. Choose here center rectangle. Collinear. Shaded view. Extrude 1 mm. Sketch top plane. Wireframe view. Draw line. Extrude. Offset 23.5 mm. 2 mm. Unmerged result. Select. Now sketch right plane. Take normal position. Draw center line. Simply exit sketch. It's time to make plane. Second reference, right plane. Plane 18 sketch. Top view. Draw line. Shaded view. Extrude 2 mm. Make sure unmerged result. Fillet 1 mm radius. Similarly, we also create mirror. Go to mirror tab. Front plane. Body. Hide picture sketch. Now combined, add body. One body. Sketch this face. Draw center line. Circle. Now define 5 mm dia. Again draw center line. Horizontal relation. Draw circle. Five mm dia. Select midpoint, hold shift key, vertical relation. It's time to extrude. Extruded boss base 5 mm. Go to mirror tab, feature, front plane. Height plane. Show all picture sketch. Front plane. Wireframe view. Choose hair spline. Shaded view. Extrude. Mid plane 0.5 mm. Sketch space. Height picture sketch. Draw line. Fillet. Radius 2 mm. Now define 1 mm distance. Total length 26 mm. Seven mm. Select all sketch. Offset 0.3 mm. Close. Now it's time to extrude. Left direction 60 mm. Unmarked result. Direction to 2 mm. That's it. Show all picture sketch. Top view. Wireframe. Top plane sketch. Draw line. Horizontal line. Draw line. Shaded view. Extruded cut. Select body. Flip side cut. Looking good. Sketch space. Convert entities. Trim. Hard trim. Draw spline. Draw center line. Mirror entities. Select mirror about. It's time to extrude. Left direction 0.3 mm. Make sure unmarked result. Try to mirror. Front plane. Select body. Now combine. Head body. Front plane sketch. Wireframe view. Draw line. That's it. Create sketch. Extrude. Keep condition mid plane. Find 3 mm. Show shaded view. Hide all sketches. Sketch the space. Offset. Reverse direction 1 mm. It's time to extruded cut 10 mm inside. Fillet 0.5 mm. Now mirror. Mirror about front plane. Fillet 0.5 mm. I will sketch front plane. Draw line. Extrude 1.5 mm. Delete horizontal relation. Okay. Fillet 0.75 mm radius. Sketch space. Offset. Reverse direction. Extruded cut 4 mm. Fillet 0.75 radius. Now create plane. First reference top plane 113 mm. Okay. Show all picture sketch. Plane 19 sketch. Wireframe view. Draw sketch. Draw center line. Show shaded view. Select mirror entities. Mirror about. It's time to extrude cut 103 mm distance. Hide plane. Hide sketch. Base model is now ready. We'll finish the body design of the car. I will make wheel. Choose part, select here. I will sketch right plane, normal. Let me choose line, select here. Draw vertical line. It's time to define 21 mm, 0.4 mm, 11.5 mm, fillet radius 2 mm, 11 mm. See, this drawing fully defined. Try to revolve. Select axis 360 degree. I will choose front plane, sketch, take normal, choose here center circle, define 19 mm dia. It's time to extruded cut. Keep condition, throw hole both sides. Take this edge, chamfer 1 mm 45 degree. We will try this basic sketch. Let me draw vertical line. Draw center line. Define 22 mm dia. Draw circle again. 9 mm dia. Choose here line. It's time to mirror. Mirror about. Circular pattern. Midpoint. Entities pattern. 12 pattern. That's it. Now trim. Power trim. Okay. Fillet. 0.2 mm radius. See. Go to page step. Extruded. Direction to 3.5 mm. Now sketch right plane. Draw horizontal line. Choose spline. Wireframe view. Draw line. Shaded view. Revolve cut. 360 degree. Again sketch right plane. Draw center line. Wireframe view. Draw line. 2.5 mm. 101 degree. Shaded view. Revolve. Fillet. 0.5 radius. Similarly, we have created for this right side mirror, body, front plane. Try on sketch. Draw circle 7 mm dia. Extruded. Reverse direction. Offset 3 mm. Keep condition. Blind 15 mm. Select face, sketch, take normal position. Draw circle 5 mm dia. Extruded cut 5 mm. All parts have been made and now assembly together. Assembly tab. Browse. Anywhere click. Hide sketch. Insert component. Browse. Wheel. Rotate component. Okay. Matte. select face, face, concentric relation. Select face, coincide relation. Okay. Mirror component, select component, mirror plane, open part 1, front plane. Okay. Hold control key, copy, matte, select face, concentric relation. Select face, coincide relation. On the same way, mirror, component mirror, mirror plane, front plane. Okay. See, looking nice. Here we need create simple animation. Right click, pop-up window, toolbar, motion manager, motion steady, animation. Drag this one up to 20 seconds. Choose here motor, select face, reverse direction, motion 500 rpm. Select here calculate. Now it's calculated. On the same way, second wheel, select motor, face, reverse direction, 500 rpm. Select, click here calculated. Thanks for watching. Don't forget share and subscribe.